I'm a dead man walking, a mute man talking, a blind man watching. My brothers die, and I've built our coffins much too often. It gets so dark when our mothers cry. I know more than I want to, but not nearly enough. I thought I was right for the love, but it just turned to be lust, and the trust in us was gullibility. The reality is just that I'm not who I was, nor who I will be. But sometimes I feel me visiting, and I fill me with the lush scent of soul, the flavor, the feeling. The pressure squeezes and spills me into the language of the unsought, the unheard, and the undreamed. And my heart begins to pump that thick, rich fluid of verse, searching for a simple word or phrase to fill the phase between the wet nurse and the black hearse. And I know sometimes my words lack worth, lack depth, lack girth, lack the distance to travel from heaven to earth, or from mind to brain, or from soul to flesh. I hold my breath in the hollow hopes that my hopes ain't hollow. It's just a message in a bottle, or genie in a bottle, or winer's bottle, or baby in a bottle. The symphony of me is stuck in staccato like a broken beat, breaking the vinyl in the bits of blackness, spinning in circles. Calm down, selector. Last night the DJ took my life and left the speakers empty, and the speakers speechless, and the dancers still. Dancing or not, they don't see our music as musing, merely amusing amusement. How can they know that in basement booths we balance the nexus between where the soul and the flesh is, where the science and intellect is? We drop genius like a necklace and drop jewels on gutters. But they fooled our mothers into thinking they could raise sons in the darkness of night. But isn't the night always dark before the sun is raised? And when the sun is raised, doesn't it make the block hot, and the eyes squint, and the breasts sweat, and the trees grow, and the children play? The raised sun makes the pavement see the wavy apparitions, the mirage of future. But I know I'm a dead man walking, a mute man talking, a blind man watching. My brothers die, and I built our coffins much too often. It gets so dark when our mothers cry. So now I'm walking a thin line between love and hate, between words that are spoken and beats that break. There's a thin line between a bullet in the chamber and a bullet in the brain. I'm civilized, safe with a little savage in me. It's not really a little savage in me, it's just a lot of passion in me. And sometimes the soul rolls out of control without a glass of remedy. And some niggas are fine with being slaves, just as long as master's friendly. And others spit fire at max until the Mac is empty. You don't gotta pass the semi to see the assassin in me, but no, there's no soul taken accidentally. The angel of death has an itinerary, sent you right out of your Bentley, right out of your Gucci jeans, and right out of your Fendi, right out of your dashiki, and right out of your Kenti. Allah is written in his book, and there's no race in the pen's ink. So why do we ignore what God knows and rely on what men think? We're just boys in the back street trying to get in sync. But my balance is off. My talent is lost. I've married my heart, but she's bearing off course, and I can hear in her heart that we're nearing divorce. So before I hear him get caught, I might have to kill my dreams and bury the corpse. I shed a tear for the loss, feel like I'm bearing a cross, but my conception is so far from immaculate. For the most part, we're a bunch of bastard kids. Our fathers are gone, caught in the cycle of sadomasochists because our lives are dead wrong, but resurrected like Lazarus because our mothers are strong. And our romance is about as romantic as the master's kiss, but we have got to move on. And our lives are about as painful as the master's whip, but we have got to move on. And I wish I could just sing for justice, but I know no such song. I know about Shahada, Salat, and Quran, Jihad, martyrdom, and homemade bombs. And sure, you don't think I'm wrong for talking about homemade bombs, but the leaders of the free world can drop 8 bombs in napalm and got the nerve to ask why do they hate us, so they still got the blood on their palms. When they stayed long and sang songs about freedom and justice all bloody day long, they claim to live right, but they got to be dead wrong. And maybe it's because I'm so young and headstrong, but right now, it's like I want to run headlong in an enemy fire. It's like a desire death. I got the same blood that pumps through a lion's chest. I come from a line of warriors that take off their iron vest, unsheathe the sword, and split to the thick of the mess. So I'm begging them now, send me your best. There's only two possible outcomes. One, I can send them the rest. Or two, they can send me to my Lord. I like the second one the best, because I will kill their killers and live and settle for less. Because I'm already a dead man walking, a mute man talking, a blind man watching. My brothers die, but I won't build our coffins, and I will not take part in the death of my heart's king. I'd rather die. Thank you.